Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, this is BL&GL World Drama, whereby I talk about trending topics on social media that concerns BL and GL actors, especially Thai GL and BL actors. Now, for those who have been with me for the longest, thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for standing by me. Thank you for you not being able to be afraid to speak out your opinions, whether you agree with me or disagree with me. And I'm really grateful for that because I opened this channel for us to be an interactive channel and for us to not be afraid to actually speak your mind. So even if you don't agree with me, I have no issue with it. I completely embrace it because you are you are allowed to think or to feel as you feel. Now today's topic is Charlotte Austin. I think a few weeks ago I did do a video about Charlotte Austin, and I did ask if Charlotte Austin was crying for help or she was just fed up with her trolls or people she calls haters or whatever you would want to categorize them. And some people came for me and said that I was trying to create drama out of something that wasn't there. And again, I do believe that Charlotte cares so much about what people say and what people think about her. That's why you see her, even if she goes on live, she feels like if she's around people, she has to explain who those people are. She has to go back and forth with people on the internet. I know she's human at the end of the day, but you feel that some people just speak about it once and just block people or ignore and block people. But I feel like Charlotte always has to have a comeback on her haters, and when she does this, I feel like whatever comment those people say will stick in her head. And I also did another video of someone on Twitter who came forward and said that Charlotte DM'd them and started going back and forth with them on the internet, and people said that the DMs were fake. Now, the person went ahead and provided a video to prove otherwise. Now, we know that account because that account has been very vocal about what they feel for Charlotte. And they were one of the accounts that came forward with the information of Charlotte and C. Now, I feel like Charlotte feels like that account put a bumper to her trajectory of her career and actually made people started questioning her and even brought a lot more hate towards her. So she feels maybe they have a part on whatever like has been going on with her and her life and how people have been hating on her more. So she probably just wanted to find out bro, what's up? And when I say bro, I don't mean that the account is necessarily run or is a man's account. I'm just saying yeah, what's up? What's good? What exactly did I do for you to go to this length to actually cause me so much pain? I feel like she was just curious. She wanted to know. Again, all the discussions that Charlotte did back and forth was in Thai, so I don't know, because if I was Charlotte, I would have looked at the account and see the person specifically speaks in English, all the time. Then why would you DM them in Thai when you are also an English speaker? Because Charlotte says that she knows English very well. So I don't know. Now, After she made that post, whereby I did ask if it was a cry for help, we saw that her friend took her out because during the Songkran festival, Charlotte was inside. She was cooped up inside, and there were rumors going on that she was doing her acting classes, which people said that she did she needed them, like she needed them so much. So it was okay for her to actually take this time because a lot of people were not working and all that, and she needed this time to actually work on herself and her career. Now, she went out the first night, she had fun and all that, and like most of her fans were happy because she was finally going out and she was having fun. They hadn't seen her out. Now, she also went out another day and she was seen smoking, and she was called out. She went to a concert, she was seen smoking, and she was called out because a few months ago she had, I think, liked a tweet about her advising her fan to stop smoking because smoking was bad for them. And she had also been caught by a vape pen, which she said that it wasn't hers. She had denied first it was a vape pen, and then later on she had agreed it was a vape pen, but it wasn't her. It was supposedly her friend's vape. Now, people did believe that she doesn't smoke and all that. She will never use a vape pen. And then here she was, months later, again with a vape pen. Now, people didn't understand, like, why would you lie about something like that? Like, we do understand, like, how am I to say? Like, as international fans, I feel like we would understand because it's just a vape pen. It's smoking, like, it's someone's choice to whether to smoke or to not smoke. Now, I do understand in Thai, it might be very different there, but maybe Charlotte was also brought up very differently. Now, I don't know about her background. But maybe at one point in her life, like she had a totally different lifestyle than someone in Thai. So, her having a vape pen is not like a huge issue to her. So she probably had to do that and say it wasn't hers because she felt like it was necessary for her career, or someone told her it was necessary for her career to deny and deny. And that's the problem I have with these actors, because they are they do things and they throw people under the bus when they know pretty well that the person they're being accused of being is who they truly are, and they can't change who they are. So sooner or later, like, they're going to repeat the same mistake, or they're going to be caught in the same lie, and then now they have no other way out. And then when people come for them, they start crying wolf. Now that's the problem. Now, she went ahead and she commented online that she wished she had someone like herself in her life. And that came days after her friend Marima came online on Twitter to defend her and to defend her honor. And she even went to the point of going back and forth with a fan and having insults thrown at her. And then here is Charlotte saying that she wished she had someone like her in her life. So it might not look like a pretty big deal, But to some people, it might look insensitive because here it was your friend fighting people for you. And then a few days later, you have this to say. A few days later, you say that the only people you care about are your family and your fans. And we constantly see you in a group of women, almost the same women. I think they're around 4 or 3 that you spend time with, that you are happy with, that we see that like they bring this sun out of you, this joy out of you. And then here you are forgetting to even mention them, to acknowledge them. Here you are, can I say acting or not acting, because that's how you feel. So here is you telling us that you have nobody but fans and your family. Like if I were Marima, like I will take offense to it. If I were that group of your friends, like I will take offense to it and I would ask for a clarification. Like, what's up, dude? Like, what did we do wrong? Or when did you need us and we were not there? Again, it's probably, I'm going to give her the benefit of doubt because this is an agency, I think Miss whatever, Thailand or whatever, beauty pageant agency or something. So probably the moments we do see online are choreographed. Like they have to take out those pictures. They have to look happy, do those videos so that they're seen as happy as the Brady bunch. Like they're seen like they are a team. There's sisterhood, there's happiness there, and all this. Like we are one big happy family when they are probably not. So maybe that's what she was trying to tell us. Like, I don't know. Now, she then reposted a tweet that says that they will judge you no matter what you do. So just do what you want. Like, Charlotte, honey, if you tell us this is you, you best believe like there are people who will stay because you've told us this is you. And there are people who will leave because they're just dumb and stupid. Or you're not their kind of people. They don't accept you because they just don't like people like you. Now, they will judge you if you say you are a sheep and then you end up being a goat. Because it doesn't make sense. That's when people will judge you. They will judge you if you say you are a lion when you are truly a hyena. That's when they will judge you. But if you come to people and say, oh, okay, I am Charlotte Austin. This is me. So you either accept me or not. You best believe they will have nothing to judge you because you've put yourself out bare, and we see you, we hear you, we understand you, and like we have nothing to judge because you are an effing open book. Now if you say this and then do that, if you say you don't do this and then you really do this, and then we catch you doing that, what you told us you are not doing, then people are going to judge you. People are going to call you a liar. People are going to call you all sorts of things. Now, she also did say that she was like she had given information to her lawyers, and I feel like she was trying to tell us that her lawyers will now on be dealing with the haters and all this and all that. Now kudos to her. But then again, it's the internet. Like, you will just be playing whack-a-mole with haters, especially if you're not being truthful, and then your lies keep coming up, and or people keep catching you in lies. Like, there is no way that you are going to stop haters, especially if you are in the limelight. Now, there is things that you're not supposed to take lying down. You have to fight them. But if it's people like giving out their opinion on what you do, how you react, or whatever things concerning you in the limelight, and they have proof to it, girl, like, I don't know, but like, do you protect you? Find happiness? Like, if you going back and forth with haters, or you trying to prove your stand, like, makes you happy, do you? If you opening up cases to be able to like go after people, then do you? But the one case I would have loved you to actually do is to find the people who leaked your photos with C and your videos with C. Those are the people at the mastermind of this whole thing, because these little fishes, you can't catch them all. But the big fish, you can't catch that one. Now, she was also called out because of her terrible acting. Now, again, I haven't seen any of Charlotte's work, like watched from the beginning to the end. I've only watched clips here and there on the internet. Like, again, I said I tried watching Show Me Your Love with Ingfa, the GL series with Ingfa on YouTube. I wasn't able to get past 5 minutes of it because I didn't quite like it. No, I just didn't like it. Now, I stopped watching it and said maybe I was in a frame of mind that wasn't tolerant, and I will get back to watching it. It's been a year and I still haven't gotten back to watch it. Now, I also like read the plot line, and it wasn't something interesting for me. Now, Charlotte and Ingfa are going to do a new GL series about, I think, a detective and a doctor, I think. And that I am looking forward to. Not a doctor, or I'm forgetting what they're called. People who looked at dead bodies, I think, something like that. I'm looking forward to that. A pathologist? No, I don't know. Again, English isn't my first language. It's actually my third. So bear with me. Like, I hope you understand. Like, it is an interesting plot line, so that I am willing to watch. Now, I was super, super excited for Mondrak Luktang, and I was looking forward to watching it because I was a huge Mulot shipper. Now, when the series came out, I had nothing but not so interesting things about the show. And when I say that, I don't mean like they're acting. people were saying that the show was too slow, like it was like silly or too comedic to a point that it came out silly or something like that. And then I watched the few clips online and I said, nah, this isn't for me. I love Mew. I love Charlotte, but I'll pass. And I think that's the first Mew project that I passed because it wasn't just for me, and I'm not going to force myself to watch something just because I love the actors so much that I'm willing to torture myself to watch something that is not actually enjoyable or doesn't bring anything to my life, doesn't teach me anything, doesn't move me in any sort of way. Now, I've watched the clips and I do think that Charlotte has a long, long, long way to go. Like, she doesn't know how to like show emotions with her face, her sound, like her acting is lacking. And I am really grateful that she took the time during the Songkran festival to actually do some acting classes. And I do believe, like, rather than that, she should at least attend, like, at least even a 6-month program or a 3-month program of intensive acting classes. Like, it will do her so good because she has the charm, she has the face, she has the body, she has the everything except the talent. No. Is it actually talent? Except the skill. Let me just say skill. Because she had to have the talent for her to actually be casted, I think, in the first place, to be considered an actor. Her second project could be entirely because of the fame that she gathered from Show Me, the series. The fame that she had with Ingfa. Now, before Mondrak Luktang, that's when I'm saying they must have seen something to consider her for that role. Now, so I can't say exactly talent, but I will say skill. She doesn't have the skills. So I hope she has gathered a little bit of skills, and I hope it's a continuation and it wasn't just something around the Songkran festival and now it's over. I hope the classes are a continuation, and there will be a continuation for a long, long time until she gets good, because if they were just about the Songkran festival, then I am a little worried for this project, especially on her side. And this is not me saying Infa is perfection and perfect 100%, but at least if they match, they are on the same level or a little bit, just a little bit separate, then the show is going to be a success. Now, the writer even of the book came forward and said that he gave notes to Charlotte to actually, because a lot of people were asking whether the writer was okay with Charlotte doing the project, because they felt she is a not so good actor. And the writer said that they gave notes to Charlotte about the character that she will be working on to make sure that she did understand what was expected of her. Now, because the person who bought the rights to the book that hasn't included them anymore on how the project is done, they are hoping that the project is good, but they were hoping that if they were there, they could have at least given input. Now, a lot of people came after the writer saying that they had no right to speak on the issue. Like, they should give Charlotte a chance to be able to prove herself and all that. Now, people are not understanding that at the end of the day, this book is this person's baby. Like, you can't take your baby out of your house and take him or her out in the public looking crazy. You have to give them a bath, make sure they're well fed, make sure they are clean, they are in clean clothes and all that, so that they are presentable to people out. So this is what this writer is trying to do. And you might feel like they said it in a wrong way, but you also have to accept that your idol has shortcomings, and you're trying to like cover up those shortcomings and like making sure that they look perfect or she looks perfect isn't helping. Because even if you love someone so much, you are allowed to be disappointed in them when they make mistakes. You are allowed to correct them when they make mistakes. You are allowed to give advice, give input on their work. But for you to actually continuously praise someone and making them feel like they are not lacking in any way is actually setting this person that you love so much up for embarrassment, setting them up for hate, and setting her up for very brutal like criticism. So like, it wasn't necessary for like people to attack like this actor and all that, like, because people were calling, not actor, writer, and people were calling the writer so many like vile things. Like, they were telling the writer that without Charlotte and Ingfa doing the project, people wouldn't have known about the book. But the reason Charlotte and Austin are even in the book is because these people felt that the book was such a success and it was such a good storyline and a good plot line that it will make such a good TV show. So probably without the book, there wouldn't be any englot TV show this year. So I guess at the end of the day, like, people have to tell the writer a thank you for that. Englot fans, Charlotte fans, Ingfa fans. So yeah, probably he's talking shit because, is it a he or a she? Like, I'm confused. So probably they're talking shit because they feel left out of the project. They feel like they have no say, even though they had agreed that their input was going to be important or included, and now it's not. So they have to feel some type of way. So yeah, so that's everything that has been going on with Charlotte in the month of April. So if you've gotten to the end of the video, thank you for watching. If you've subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. What are you waiting for? And share this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and tell me in the comment section what you think, because I do believe that if Charlotte keeps on continuing the way she is, I feel like she will have a very short-lived career, like in the entertainment business. I feel like her career is like, I'm giving it 3 years to 5 years tops, and she will no longer be here. She will no longer be heard of. Sometimes I feel like 5 years is too much. So let me just give her the grace, because she's working towards like becoming better. So 5 years tops if she continues being the way she is, and she doesn't improve herself, if she continues giving too much energy to what people say about her and how people think about her and how people perceive her, and if she doesn't like find ways to sharpen her skills in acting, because at the end of the day, these fan meets, because again I have said several times, I don't think she is a good performer. So if she doesn't spend more time sharpening her skills in acting, because acting is, I know modeling is what opened the door for her fame, but acting is what opened the door for her in the entertainment industry, because we've seen these beauty queens, like there are 1,000 millions beautiful people, so they come and go. But her having the door opened for her in the entertainment industry can make her even last 30 years in the entertainment industry if she's smart about it. Now, I feel like she should spend more energy sharpening her skills. That is where she should put her energy, and actually spend less time caring of who is saying what about her and how she is alone, because at the end of the day, it's always lonely at the top. So if you want so many people around you, that means you're not at the top, baby. You're not. So fight to be able to be the best at what you do. Fight to prove people wrong. And then be your authentic self. And stop always trying to do everything to please people, or to actually try to do what people think is correct, because you best believe like the world is evolving. Whatever is seen right now is okay. Tomorrow there might just be a little bit leeway for people to accept something else from it. So yeah, so let me know in the comment section, do you actually also believe that Charlotte is a very poor actor and she should stop acting and she should just pack her bags and find something else to do? Do you believe like she's what are people saying, that she is a liar and a people pleaser? And do you feel like this new project Charlotte is going to wow us and show us a Charlotte who we've never seen before? So let me know in the comment section. Bye guys.